this thing. Looking menacing. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, got an Aston Martin in there. Yeah. Surprise drop in. Can I check out the Aston? Yeah. Check it out, guys. Got a Vantage in here. Beautiful black on black. Drew might be doing tint and some PPF on this thing. Let's see. Need some spacers for sure on this thing, but it looks beautiful, guys. Natural aspirated V8, pretty sure. Let's see what these guys are up to. I think Drew just PPF'd this car. Damn, it looks good. Did this thing get PPF?
They don't pass by the Tesla, man.
Oh. Did this full PPF or what?
It was like a year or two ago, but he's putting on a wing kind of. I don't know if I don't know if it's the same one, but
nice.
So he wanted me to take off the spoiler and then
redo it.
Redo it all.
The wheels almost look like a gold finish.
Yeah, he had the faces of them powder coated, so they were like the
super
polished
sick.
face, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's like rose gold. Really?
Kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Does it sound good? Is it like a full exhaust?
It's not that loud. Honestly, I don't think that's an M Performance exhaust.
Yeah.
I don't think they really get any louder. I think it's just lighter.
Yeah.
But it does have a mid pipe, so I mean, it's not.
Is it Mateen?
Yeah, it's Mateen.
Sweet. I think it's probably tuned, right?
I don't actually know if it is.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice little touches.
Like a JB4 or something. I don't know. Yeah, the IND.
Is it yellow for the headlights? I think he has them, yeah. He has an X3M too.
Can I just press a button?
Yeah. If you press the power button.
Just like this?
Are the keys in there?
I have them in my pocket.
Oh yeah, if you press the power button 3 times, it'll work. You know what? I forgot that the laser is auto level.
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty cool. That's sick, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I came up there and I was like, this is perfect. And then I saw someone in the truck. And I was like, no, maybe I shouldn't. You know, there's a gas station down there though. Oh.
It's not that loud. But
Is it in neutral right now?
yeah.
It's a manual, right? It's got a little sharper tone to it though. Yeah, perfect spec. Brooklyn Gray on red, satin PPF, or satin paint with PPF on it.
It's regular paint with satin PPF.
That's super sick.
I don't know, he usually has stuff like, not to show somebody else's car, but...
Oh, I'm sure it's modified. I know Mateen at A&A Performance, right? Is that where they work at?
You can't leave anything like untouched, but...
Mishimoto, I think, or Mishimaro, or whatever. Could be either of them. This is Cole Turner, carbon fiber. You know, looking at this, the strut brace is a lot thinner. It'll be lighter, but is it going to be firmer than aluminum or steel? You know, who knows? You know, I think it's an aesthetic one, you know?
It looks nice.
But yeah, the engine cover is really nice. Sweet. Now you can tell it's glossy paint versus the satin on the outside.
And the engine cover too.
Yeah, the engine cover. Have you ever PPF'd something like that?
I don't think it would hold
It'd be
up.
too much, right?
Too
yeah,
hot.
it's too hot. Nice. Gorgeous, dude.
Anyone who knows their car
Nice
keys.
sound. Oh, here's the Volvo
straight
key.
from a
So
Volvo.
Ford and Volvo, I think, were probably
So Ford owned
connected.
Volvo and Aston Martin at the time.
Ford, Volvo, Aston Martin,
Jaguar.
Lincoln. I'm thinking if there's any other ones, but yeah, interesting, guys. We also have a supercharged M3 here. Drew's doing a tint job on the windows. Got a beautiful Cinnabar. Is it Cinnabar interior?
It is box red.
Box red.
Close.
Close. I would never know. Box red. Okay. Supercharged manual V8 M3. Beautiful car. Look at that fitment. I can't even put a finger in there. That's how tight that is. We're rolling it. Rolling the supercharged V8 M3 forward. Oh my goodness. This is German car heaven, guys. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Unlockable Character. We just got done with the gym and it is raining, and we're also getting new tires tomorrow. So with that being said, we have a chance to have a little bit of fun in the rain on the way back to Atlanta. Going a slightly different way out so we can have more space. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Sudden. Guy really cut him off. Put in four-wheel drive now. After 50-60 miles an hour, what's worn tires and rear-wheel drive, not a good idea. You can hear the burble even with the windows up. Sounds nice and deep right now. Fourth gear has much less traction than fifth gear in these conditions. It's easier to stay in fifth to get around than try to drop into fourth. Still, I'll brake. I won't downshift into fourth. Downshifting in the rain can also upset the car, which means it can go all over the place. Still in fifth. Trying my best not to go down to fourth, guys. Today's episode will, I guess, be a driving in the rain episode, both maintaining traction and controlling the loss of traction. So we have someone coming over. I did downshift to fifth, but I won't downshift to fourth. No brakes, just slowly coasting with a little bit of gas. And over uneven surfaces, that's where you have the biggest risk on rainy days of losing traction, when you're going from a low surface to a high surface back to a low surface, because the wheels can leave the ground. And then when they reconnect, the front two wheels might get traction when the rear two don't. And that causes a slip. So it's really important to consider when you're going over uneven terrain how you're gonna approach it. It's really dangerous, I would say, to lift before you hit the terrain and then accelerate as you're going back into the even terrain. If you're gonna go through it, I think maintain the same level of throttle through the whole thing without trying to apply too much throttle. That would be the best approach for uneven terrain. This is how you can turn the seat warmer on and off, guys. Sometimes when I turn the seat warmer on and then turn the car back on, it says it's off, but the seat is warm, so I cycle through it. Same thing with the heater for the steering wheel. There are some police up ahead. Plenty of traction so far, guys, no issues. I think we got a fire truck entering the highway. Let's see if they come up on us. Nope, they're going the other way. Let's see if they're posted up on the right. They might be underneath the bridge, or they might be where the construction begins in that far right lane, guys. Yep, right there, just chilling. You can see him poking out. This Volkswagen is getting really close behind me. I don't think he saw that there was a police officer there. That's pretty funny. Just gonna take it from the right now. Eighth gear is the final gear in the car. You can't really accelerate too much in it. There's a lot of traction, but generally you don't want to go into eighth gear in the car unless it's considered overdrive, you know, cruising high speed on the highway, like Autobahn type stuff. Come down to 7th, come down to 6th, go around this truck. Plenty of traction in 6th gear. We'll shift into 7th. Pretty chill drive so far, guys. Just cruising in 7th gear, barely using any gas. Every time you lift off, that's when you'll hear the the burble guys, as well as when I downshift, you'll hear it. As I'm downshifting, I tend to give it less gas, and then even let go at the point that I downshift. You don't have to do that, but it's another pro tip for smoother driving if you want to, you know, downshift to engine brake the car to come to a stop or slow the car down. I also think it sounds the best. Now when you're upshifting, you can really hold the gas down when you upshift. I just saw 4 Series racing an 8 Series, I think. That was hilarious. Downshifting all the way into second and braking. Just trying to do it smoothly so the car isn't abruptly coming to a stop. Of course, this truck is retarded. Turn the burbles off for a second. See if we have space here to have a little bit of fun. Got to keep an eye out. Sometimes there's a road pirate right underneath the bridge or on the right side before the bridge. All right, let's have some fun. Too fun. We were definitely spinning into the side. That was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Still in second gear now. I'm testing the limit a little bit, guys, in rear wheel drive to see where the traction loss is. Back into 5th gear, rear wheel drive, still feeling pretty good. But in 3rd gear, 2nd gear, 1st gear, you know, you're really gonna lose traction. 4th, a little bit more. 5th, much better. Here I'm gonna try and get in the left lane without braking, just upshift, 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 downshift, downshift. Burbles are off, so now when I let go, you hear the intake more than the burble, which is also a beautiful sound. Intakes on these cars sound so good. They release so much boost when you get off the throttle that you get that amazing intake whoosh noise. Especially on downshifts as well. As I'm accelerating and going higher in the RPMs, I can feel the car starting to slip. And what really happens when people lose control is the RPMs jump because the throttle response has gone up. So they're going from 30% throttle, 40% throttle, and suddenly they're doing 70% throttle, 80% throttle. RPMs jump very quickly, car loses traction. But if you have a linear build, as you go up, you're going to maintain traction in a better way, in a more controlled way. I I said before, this car is a confidence car, but as much as I've talked about overcoming fear, you still need to have a little bit of fear, because if you don't, that's when you'll die, okay? When you lose all fear when you're driving a car, there's a loss of reality to the point where you can absolutely overdrive it. So if you have a little bit left, you know, you should have a little bit of fear left, because at the limit, you will respond instead of thinking everything will go okay. That throttle limiter sounded so good. The rev limiter there, man, that sounded crazy. That sounded like a JDM car, guys. So pretty quick episode today, guys. I'm gonna cap it there. Had a few fun slides. When it really rains, you know, and we have a nice open day, I'll go early and get some real content. But maybe it's later tonight, we'll see, because tires are going on Friday. So stay tuned, guys. I might extend the episode. Stay tuned. What's good, fam? Welcome back. We decided to get some more footage today. Trying to find a good spot to show you how to drift this thing, burn up some of the tires before we get new tires tomorrow, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Is outrageous. Car sounds outrageous, guys. I think it is. Alright guys, I'll put this back on when it clears up. This car is so good, guys. I can't tell you how good this car is. Unbelievable, guys, just unbelievable. All right, fam, we just got some gas. We chilled with Drew for a little bit, saw what he was up to. Saw what was in the garage. Car sounds nice. Put into track mode real quick. It is a little bit slippery out, so I do want to have some fun, but I also want to get the car washed. So let's get out of here real quick. It's one way to leave. That license plate says 3 Impreza, so I'm pretty sure that is a Subaru Impreza, but maybe that's his third one. It's been raining on and off all day, guys, so I may just flip back around instead of going to the wash to save some time, so let's do that real quick. I thought the rain cleared up, but came right back. I was parked underneath part of the gas station where rusty water was just getting onto the car, and that was bothering me, guys, but with this bit of drizzle, you know, it's no problem. That'll all wash off, especially with the ceramic coating. With these speeds, I'll put it back into all-wheel drive sport. I did change the settings on setup, so M1 for me is 4-wheel drive sport, M2 is rear-wheel drive, and rear-wheel drive I have comfort, suspension, and steering. All-wheel drive, when it's on 4-wheel drive sport, I have the stiffest suspension and stiff steering. I actually prefer it now that way, just getting more and more of a feel for the car. When I track the car, I actually drive with 4-wheel drive sport, not rear-wheel drive, because it allows you to put the power down. You can run OEM size tires, you know, you don't need to go for a wider set of tires for increased levels of traction. And then coming out of turns, you're not worried about the car, you know, fishtailing. Because in 4-wheel drive sport, you do put the power down. You do have to worry about understeer instead of oversteer when you're in all-wheel drive, where the car doesn't want to turn as much as you want it to. And that's a danger when you could slide into a turn and just keep going straight even though you're turning left, because you know that's understeer. You want to make the car go left, but it keeps going straight. It's fighting you. Oversteer is if you want to go left the car corrects too far to the left, and you'd start basically power sliding. You might even do a 180. That's oversteering. Whereas understeer is, it's going, you know, you want to go left, but it just keeps going straight. It's not turning where you want it to turn. Alright guys, getting back on the highway. And we have traction, which is funny. I was really trying to get it going, and sometimes this car does have so much traction, even with DSC off in rear wheel drive, that you have to give it more than you thought to get it going. And like I said, it was raining, now it's not raining. A little bit bipolar there with the weather. I've heard that's what Florida's like. I've experienced it there on a few trips. You can have a beautiful sunny day and 3 rainstorms the entire day all of a sudden, you know, just randomly.